Hello students, today we will learn about working in Edubuntu. Before moving forward, let us first discuss about Introduction to Edubuntu. Edubuntu, previously known as Ubuntu Education Edition, is an official education solution of the Ubuntu operating system, designed for use in schools, homes and communities. It has been developed by Canonical Private Limited in 2004 as a derivative of Ubuntu. The primary goal of Edubuntu is to enable the teachers to set up and manage the computer lab with limited technical knowledge and skills. Let us learn how to browse files on your computer. Edubuntu provides two ways to search the files. One method is to search a file by typing its name in the search bar of the folder or drive, and the other process is to either use the dash window to type the name of a file or folder in the search bar. The file or folder will appear under the Files and Folders section, or select the Files file manager on the launcher to access commonly used folders such as desktop, documents, music, downloads, pictures, videos, trash, as well as the most recently accessed files. Let me tell you about Home folder. The Home folder is used to store personal files. The Home folder is created when your user account is created. When you open this folder, you will find a collection of several folders, including desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, videos, and trash. These folders are created automatically during the installation process. You can add more files and folders in them as desired. Students, do you know folders are also called directories? Alright, let me tell you about Files File Manager. As Microsoft Windows have Windows Explorer to browse files and folders, similarly Edubuntu uses the Files File Manager. It is useful for accessing and organizing files and folders stored in a computer. The Files File Manager window. Click on the dash icon. Type files in the search bar. The files icon will appear in the dash window. Click on Files icon to open the folder, or click on the Files icon in Launcher. Edubuntu opens the Home window. It is divided into two panes as shown in the figure. The left pane of the file browser title Places displays the commonly used folders as shown in the Home folder. It also displays the devices and network options. The right pane displays the contents of the folder that is selected in the left pane. Students, let us know more. You can lock the screen of the current user or switch user accounts by selecting the Lock or Switch Account option in the Session Indicator. Locking your screen is recommended if you are away from your computer for a specific time period. Places. Places is a kind of folder that allows you to organize and manage documents, music, pictures, videos and other files or folders in one place. Places gather files that are stored in different locations but hides the actual location. You can search and access any files and folders on your system using Places feature. When you open Files folder, you can view commonly used folders under Places like Recent, Home, Desktop, Documents, Downloads, Music, Pictures, Videos and Trash. Click on the required folder from the left pane to display the files and folders stored in it. Okay students, let us know more. To hide files or folders, place a dot in front of the file name. Example, double quote in dot personal double quote close. The hidden files can be seen again by clicking on View menu, then go to Show Hidden Files or by pressing Ctrl plus H key combination. Students, let me tell you how to change view of files or folders. In Edubuntu, you can view files or folders either in the List view or in the Icon view. Icons view. This is the default view of displaying your files and folders as icons. To view files and folders as icons, click on the View Items as a grid of icons button located on the top right corner of the Home window. Or Click on the View, then go to Icons option. The files and folders will be displayed as a grid of icons. List View. This option lists the files and folders with their detailed information, including name, size, type, date and time, when the file was last modified. To view files and folders as a list, click on the View Items as a List icon located on the top right corner of the Home window. Or click on the View, then go to List option. The files and folders will be displayed in the form of a list. Students, let us take a quick quiz. Which view displays each file or folder on a separate row along with their detailed information like size, type, data and time? Let us understand how to sort file and folders. Sorting means arranging the files and folders by specifying different parameters such as their names, dates, modified types and sizes. Sorting option appears only when you have selected the icons view. By name. Clicking on the View menu and select the option By Name. The files and folders will be arranged in alphabetical order as shown in the figure. By size. Click on the View menu and select the option By Size. The files or folders will be displayed according to the size. The largest file or folder will be displayed at the last position in the list as shown in the figure. By type. Click on the View menu and select the option By Type. Files of the same type are grouped together and then sorted by name. Observe, the files will be categorized according to the file extension as shown in the figure. By modification date. To sort files by their modification date, click on the View menu and select the By modification date option as shown in the figure. This option arranges files or folders in an ascending order according to their modification dates. The files and folders that were last opened or modified get displayed at the last position. Students, let us know more. A small triangle on both left and right sides of the application icon on the launcher indicates that the application is running in the foreground, whereas a single triangle on the left side of the application icon indicates that the application is running in the background. Let us talk about changing system settings. System settings is an application using which we can make changes in the appearance and current settings of the computer system. These may include appearance and personalization of the desktop, hardware and network configuration, system security, setting time and date, etc. Changing time and date. This option allows you to change the computer's time and date. Click on the Session Indicator icon at the top right corner of the indicator area. It displays a drop-down list of options. Select the System Settings option to open the System Settings application window. Click on the Time and Date icon under the System category. The Time and Date dialog box appears as shown in the figure. To select the time manually, select the Manually Radio button. You will observe that the time and date text boxes get active. Set the time and date as desired and click on the Close button. Okay, students, note that to set the time and date according to the location, select the Automatically from the Internet Radio button. Configuring the mouse. You can customize the mouse settings in various ways, such as changing the functions of your mouse buttons or altering the scroll speed of the mouse pointer. To change the settings of your mouse, click on the Session Indicator icon and select the System Settings option from the displayed list. The System Settings application window opens. Select the Mouse and Touchpad icon under Hardware category. The Mouse and Touchpad dialog box appears as shown in the figure. Under the General section, select either right or left radio button as the primary button. By default, left radio button is selected. To change the double-click speed of your mouse, drag the slider towards left to make it slow and towards right to make it fast. Similarly, you can change the speed of pointer. To check the recent changes made in the mouse settings, click on the Test Your Settings tab present on the extreme right corner of the mouse and touchpad dialog box. Click on Close button to close the dialog box. Okay students, note that touchpad option gets enabled only if you are working on a laptop. Suspended sleep mode. Suspend is a power-saving state wherein a computer does not turn off completely. In this process, monitor and hard disk are turned off, but the computer puts our work and settings in RAM and draws a small amount of power. It allows the computer to quickly resume full power operation when you start working again. Follow these steps to put your computer in suspend sleep mode. Click on the session indicator icon. Select the suspend option from the displayed list. Your system turns inactive, and simply by pressing any key from the keyboard, your system becomes active again. Fonts. Different styles of writing characters or text in a specific size is known as fonts. Some of the popular fonts are Abecedario, Linux, Libertine, TypoScript, Verana, etc. Font settings are used to change the display of text on the screen as well as on the printed text. To view the available fonts, type Font Viewer in the search bar of the dash window. Click on the Font Viewer icon to display the list of default fonts. Adding new font. Download the font from internet using the Mozilla Firefox web browser. Double-click the font that you have downloaded recently. The selected font will appear in the Font Viewer window. Now click on the Install button to add the font in the list of existing fonts. Alright, let us talk about troubleshooting. Assume that you are doing some important work on your computer and suddenly the mouse and keyboard have stopped working, or your monitor turned black, or you could not hear any sound from the speakers. Do not panic, as Edubuntu provides features to fix these issues called as troubleshooting. Power button is not starting computer. If your computer does not start, then check the power cord to confirm whether it is properly plugged in or not. The screen is blank. If your monitor screen turns black, then there could be a possibility that your computer has gone in sleep mode. Click the mouse or press any key on the keyboard to wake it up. If that does not work, then make sure the monitor is plugged in and turned on. An application is frozen, system is hanged. Sometimes an application may get stuck or frozen. When this happens, you will not be able to close the window or click any button within the application. To close the hanged application, click on the dash icon. The dash window appears. Type System Monitor in the search bar. Click on the System Monitor icon to open it. The System Monitor window will appear. Select the Processors tab. Here you will find the list of active processes under the process name column. Select the process that you want to deactivate. Now click on the End Process button at the bottom right corner of the window. The application gets closed. The mouse or keyboard has stopped working. If you are using a wired mouse or keyboard, then make sure it is correctly plugged into your computer. In case of wireless mouse or keyboard, make sure it is turned on and the battery is fully charged. The sound is not working. Solution 1. Check the volume level. Click on the sound icon in the indicator area and make sure that the sound is turned on and the volume is up. Solution 2. Check the audio player controls. Many audio and video players have their own separate audio controls. Make sure the sound is turned on and the volume is turned up in the player. Solution 3. Check the cables. Make sure external speakers are plugged in, turned on and connected to the correct audio port or a USB port. If your computer has color-coded ports, the audio output port will be usually green in color. Solution 4. Connect headphones to the computer and see if you can hear sound from the headphones. Alright students, let us understand universal access. Edubuntu provides an inbuilt tool called Universal Access. It makes the use of computer easy for a user. You can find this tool either by selecting the session indicator, then go to System Settings, then go to Universal Access, or simply by typing Universal Access in the dash window. The Universal Access dialog box appears that contains the following tabs: Seeing, Hearing, Typing, Pointing and Clicking. Seeing. By using Seeing tab, you can manage the text size, the contrast of the interfaces, enable a zoom tool, or even a screen reader. The high contrast and large text property assists those who have vision difficulties. Hearing. You can activate visual alerts through the Hearing tab if you have hearing impairment. You can also adjust keyboard and mouse settings according to your need through the Typing and Pointing and Clicking tabs respectively. Typing. Typing feature is used to change the settings of on-screen keyboard. When you click on this tab, it displays the following options: sticky keys, slow keys, bounce keys, enabled by keyboard. Sticky keys. Sticky keys allow you to press the keys combination one by one instead of holding the keys together. For example, the Alt plus Tab shortcut key is used to switch between the open windows. If the sticky keys are not turned on, you will have to hold down both keys at the same time. But if you turn on the sticky keys feature, you will press Alt and then Tab to do the same function. To activate this feature, select the on or off button located adjacent to the sticky keys. Let me tell you about Onboard. The Onboard program allows you to write or create document using the on-screen keyboard rather than the actual keyboard, which is attached to the computer system. To activate the Onboard feature, click on the dash icon. The dash window appears. Type Onboard in the search bar. Click on its icon to open the application. The virtual keyboard will appear on the screen. Now open a new document in LibreOffice Writer. Start typing using the mouse or other pointing device by simply clicking the required key on the virtual keyboard. To quit the Onboard keyboard, select the Onboard icon located on the indicator area. Select the Quit option. The on-screen keyboard and the Onboard icon will disappear from the screen. Students, let us know more. Using keyboard as mouse, use up, down, left and right keys for mouse pointer movement in the corresponding directions. Use home and end key for diagonally left upward and downward movement respectively. Use page up and page down keys for diagonally right upward and downward movement respectively. Okay students, let us take a recap of this chapter. The home folder is used to store personal files. By default, Edubuntu uses the Files file manager for accessing and organizing files and folders stored in a computer. Places is a kind of folder that allows you to organize and manage documents, music, pictures, videos, and other files in one place. In Edubuntu, you can view files or folders either in the list view or in icon view. Sorting means arranging the files and folders by specifying different parameters such as their names, dates, modified types, and sizes. System settings is an application using which we can make changes in the appearance and current settings of the computer system. Sleep is a power-saving state wherein a computer does not turn off completely. Universal Access makes the use of computer easy for user. The Onboard program allows you to write or create document using the on-screen keyboard rather than the actual keyboard which is attached to the computer system.